Additionally, conservation efforts are focused on reducing pollution and preserving natural habitats, which can help to maintain the delicate balance of the swamp ecosystem. Additionally, conservation efforts are focused on reducing pollution and preserving natural habitats, which can help to maintain the delicate balance of the swamp ecosystem. One important aspect of the interaction between organisms and the swamp environment is the role that they play in nutrient cycling. Swamps are important carbon sinks, meaning that they absorb and store carbon from the atmosphere. This is due in large part to the high levels of organic matter found in swamps, which provides an abundant food source for bacteria and other microorganisms that break down organic matter into simpler compounds. As these compounds are released into the water and soil, they provide nutrients for plants and other organisms, creating a cycle of nutrient cycling and energy flow. Another important aspect of the interaction between organisms and the swamp environment is the role that they play in water purification. Swamps are natural water filters, with the ability to remove pollutants and other contaminants from water. This is due in large part to the presence of microorganisms, which break down and metabolize pollutants, and plants, which absorb and store pollutants in their tissues. Additionally, the slow movement of water in swamps allows sediments and other particles to settle out, further purifying the water. Despite these important roles, swamps are often undervalued and underappreciated ecosystems. In many cases, they are viewed as wastelands or obstacles to development. However, the importance of swamps for the health of the planet and the survival of many species cannot be overstated. By better understanding the complex interactions between organisms and the swamp environment, we can work to protect and preserve these vital ecosystems. One promising approach to preserving swamp ecosystems is the use of sustainable land use practices. For example, instead of draining swamps for agriculture or development, these ecosystems can be managed in a way that maintains their natural functions and biodiversity. This might include the creation of wetland reserves or the implementation of sustainable logging practices that minimize disturbance to the ecosystem. Another promising approach to protecting swamps is the use of ecological restoration techniques. These techniques involve the deliberate reintroduction of native species and the restoration of damaged or degraded habitats. In some cases, this may involve the use of techniques such as controlled burns or the removal of invasive species to restore the natural balance of the ecosystem. Ultimately, the interaction between organisms and the swamp environment is a complex and dynamic process that is shaped by a variety of factors, including climate, human activity, and natural disturbances. By better understanding these interactions, we can work to protect and preserve these important ecosystems, ensuring their survival for future generations. By valuing and protecting swamps, we can help to ensure the continued health of the planet and the many species that depend on these vital ecosystems. By valuing and protecting swamps, we can help to ensure the continued health of the planet and the many species that depend on these vital ecosystems. In addition to their ecological importance, swamps also play a crucial role in the cultural heritage of many communities around the world. For centuries, people have lived in and around swamps, relying on their resources for food, medicine, and other materials.